Welcome to my channel, Untethered for Life. Today we're going to be heading to Eurocrepes on South Broadway. Little did I know when I left my house how much of a trek it was going to be. Come join me. So I parked on 2nd and Sherman, fairly close to the Mayan Theater on Broadway. The Mayan Theater is really cool. It was erected in 1930 and still operates today. It features indie films, international films, as well as some antique films. I figured it would be a great way to start my day. I'd also like to point out that my wife and I actually got our engagement photos done on Broadway by John O. I went ahead and included a link to his Instagram in this video's description. Here's a few of the pictures that he took of us, including one in front of the Mayan Theater. From there, my journey to Eurocrepes began. So while I didn't exactly know where Eurocrepes was located, I knew it was south, so I started walking, stopping and checking out things along the way. Now, originally, Broadway served as a means of transportation between downtown Denver and the suburbs. Over the years, however, Broadway has become a cultural, iconic road. There is so much substance here. To begin with, there's an incredible amount of places to eat. Check it out. It's also very easy to catch a live show on Broadway. A establishment that I've visited frequently is Herman's Hideaway. If you're looking for kind of a grungy, dark rock type of place, this is the place for you. So if you're on South Broadway, the visit wouldn't be complete if you didn't stop by the Mutiny Cafe. It's essentially a coffee shop that sells records, books, vinyls, comics, that sort of thing. They also do open mic nights throughout the week. In fact, a good friend of mine, Irina Bogomolova, who also officiated my wife and I's wedding and is a national poet, occasionally does poetry readings at this location. She's totally worth checking out. And of course, like always, the link will be down below in the description. Oh, and I almost forgot to mention, Irina was also one of the original admins of the Facebook group Go Howl at the Moon at 8 p.m. I thought that was really cool. I happened to wander into a skate shop, 303 Boards. What a cool shop. They had a 1970s van that was in great condition and a little modified. Yeah, so everybody needs NOS in their van. They were having a clearance blowout sale in the back, so I went ahead and checked that out. It was cool. You could tell that they used the space to actually skateboard, which was awesome. I also recognized this artist, Chris Haven. He's known for his depictions of the Pyramid People. I actually covered a lot of his art in my video about Rhino. If you like street art, I'd highly encourage you to check out that video. It's awesome. Another really interesting aspect of Broadway is the amount of antique stores. They are everywhere. Now, I could spend multiple days just perusing the antique stores. I did stop at one in particular, which was S. Watson's American Museum of Living Curiosities. What a very interesting store. They even had an antique gynecology chair. How weird is that? I had been walking for what felt like forever. There were clear signs of gentrification. I passed by these gorgeous high-rise apartment complexes for lease. Interestingly enough, just after that, I had to go underneath the I-25 bridge. The reason I point this out is as I went underneath that bridge, it was clear that drug use was very predominant in this area. These orange caps here belong to the ends of disposable needles. Some other evidence of drug use would include Q-tips, hollowed out pins, as well as the various AAA and AA batteries that are broken apart and scattered along the cement. Now, the current opioid pandemic and drug addiction problem is rampant throughout the country, and I don't think any city or town is immune to it. Now, if you're considering moving to Colorado, I'd highly encourage you to partner with a realtor that's familiar with the neighborhoods that you're intending to move into. A longtime and dear friend of mine, Crystal Sisler, who I've known since high school, and her husband Sean have been instrumental in my real estate needs over the last few years. They helped me purchase my first home during COVID, and they also helped me sell my mother's home after she passed away. She knows Colorado as well as I do, and if you're considering moving here, having that trusted local expert is highly encouraged. I'll leave their details in the video's description below. Alright, so I finally made it to Eurocrepes. I parked on First and Sherman. It was a heck of a walk. Walking Broadway post-pandemic has been a different experience. It's been a while since I've walked up and down Broadway. I am so glad I'm here though. I absolutely love this venue. So they feature both savory and sweet crepes. Of course, if you want to enjoy a cocktail in the middle of the day, you could do that as well. And then my favorite thing is they have rotating local art around the walls. So I was a bit curious. I had to figure out how far I walked. Apparently I walked 2.7 miles, which is fine, except for I had no idea that's how far I'd have to walk to get to this restaurant. So I can't tell you how excited I am to get these crepes. So it's been about 3 years. I don't regret coming back here. It feels like nothing has changed. This place is freaking awesome. So while I was there, I also went out of my way to say hi to one of the owners, Crystal. Her and her husband, Medai, opened this restaurant after touring Europe for their honeymoon. They recently went through some significant hardships. Their food truck trailer was stolen late in 2022. They did recover it, however, it was too far gone and the damages were too much for them to restore it. And yet, here they are still providing crepes to the local community. I'd highly encourage you to check this place out. It is freaking awesome. Oh, and their son Zane was also running around. He was super cute. So now that I finished my crepes, I have the long walk back to my car. Was it worth the over 5 miles that I had to hike to get these crepes? Absolutely it was. The entire day was really awesome. In fact, I love exploring all of Colorado and documenting the things I see, do, and eat right here on this channel. If that's something you're interested in, I'd highly suggest you subscribe to my channel so that you can get more info on the things that I do in this state.